listening by the word, and a lot of them ain't preaching the word, and a lot of them is not giving sound advice. A lot of them is not opening up that the Spirit of God will reveal. He said they refused to reveal the truth because they hid it. They hid it. And they kept people from coming to the knowledge. But we went through a ritual. We go through a form. We go through a fashion. But now this is not a form and a fashion. This is where the church, you have to be made into the image of the true and living God, that he dwells within your body. Come on. Not my will, but thy will be done. Huh? Come on. This is the time. This is the day. This is where we present our bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Lord, which is your... So how many people is doing that? How many folks you know that's sold out? How many people you know that's really dead to sin? Think. How many you know by what you have seen and what you have heard that's sold out to God? I'm flesh. I mess up. I get angry. I get upset. I've said things I shouldn't have said. So now when I desire to do good, evil is always present, right? But there's coming a time that we'll be totally consumed by the Holy Ghost and the fire. Not just church, and not just a bunch of this religious stuff that we run around the church and, whoa! I'm tired of it. I'm tired of games. You know what the Lord told me the other day? When I was praying for some people. And I would go up there and load, I would take the seats all out, and I would fill that thing up to the top. They would give me that much food. And I would go and distribute it in the neighborhood. Not because I had to, but because God did it through me. He blessed me, now I'm blessing them. Now all them kids that I was doing that for, back then, it's grown. They got kids and grandkids on the way. But they tell me every time I see them, man, I remember you. You came by and you fed us. We were so hungry. We didn't have nothing. Mama was working 2 jobs and we was walking around stealing. They was hungry. So don't hold stuff against folks, because you don't know what you're going to do if you ever get hungry. Now, come on. I'll never refer to that. You don't know what you do. If you ain't never crossed that bridge, shut your mouth. Because what you do, you open and activate things in your life. You don't know what you do if your loved one walk out on you. You don't know what you do if one should die. Well, if that was me, I would do so. It don't work that way. You don't know. Because if you've never been through it, don't try to judge other folks that's going through it. Let your prayers be, God, I ask you to cover my brother or sister, but do your part. What's that? If they're hungry, help them. Need gas, put it in their car. Don't ask for it back. Don't loan no more than you can give. And you won't be hurt. Uh-oh, let me say that again. Don't loan no more than you can give, and you'll never be hurt. But when you give your last, and you know you need it, and they say, well, I'll be right back next 2 or 3 days, and I'll give it back to you. That 2 or 3 days is 2 or 3 years. See, you could have lost everything too, because you trusted in what they was going through, and you said they're gonna do it. They didn't do it. So now what's happening now, church? The